Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to this special episode of the CareQuest Solutions podcast. We are teaming up with Second Wind Dreams, and we have Wally Lucci. Did I get it right, Wally?
You
And we
betcha.
have an awesome dream that's being fulfilled. So, Anna, why don't you tell us a little bit, real quick, about Second Wind Dreams, and then I will say a few more things, and we'll turn it over to Wally.
Sure. So, Second Wind Dreams is a nonprofit that is based in Georgia, and our mission is to change the perception of aging. And one way that we do that is through our Dreams program. So, one thing that we know is that we all have dreams and they don't go away, right? Even no matter how we age, we still have these dreams. So, they're a wonderful way to honor our elders and just to give dignity to aging and closure and just let you guys know that we love y'all and we see y'all and support you and thank you for everything that you've given to us throughout life, right? I mean, we wouldn't be where we are and have the things that we do without each and every one of y'all. So this is just our Dreams program is a wonderful way to be able to honor that and honor you guys. So and that's why we're here, because this dream is I'm trying not to get choked up because it's really an amazing dream, because it is, just your entire story, Wally. Everything is incredible. So it's just an honor to be a part of this and to know you. And I look forward to being able to make this dream come true for you. So
Absolutely. And I just want to say to everyone, thank you, Anna, and for Second Wind Dreams. Wally, thank you. When I say I love you, brother, I know we don't know each other a lot personally. We have talked a few times, but I love you and respect you and thank you for your sacrifice and your courage. And Wally's story is truly an act of courage and brotherhood. And all these years later, you will see how special this is. And I am one of the most proudest moments of the podcast journey of CareQuest is to be involved in this. And this is everybody's chance to really huddle up. And we all say thank you for your service. And when I say it, Wally, I'm not just saying it. I want to say thank you for your service. I'm looking forward to hearing you share your dream here. So with that said, just share your heart, share your journey up to this point, and let everybody know what this dream is all about. And let's make it happen, brother.
Well, thank you, Mark. It's a pleasure to be with you and Anna. And this dream that I have started about 59 years ago on Thanksgiving Day of 1966. Um, to lay a little of the background, I joined the Marine Corps in January of 66 and was deployed to Vietnam in August of 66 with the 1st Battalion, 7th Marines, Bravo Company. And on the 20th of November, we had an operation called Rio Blanco. And this story is about my good friend, George Arthur Myers. And a little background on George is very simple, that when a new guy enters the unit, somebody always takes them underneath their wing. They teach them the rules of the jungle and everything else. And Lance Corporal George Arthur Myers was my best friend, taught me what I needed to know. And when we went out on this operation on November 20th of 66, we were sitting around on Thanksgiving Day, which was the 25th, and eating a sea ration meal called turkey loaf with fruit cocktail. Now, during our time in our positions and getting ready for the operation to take place, we wished we could be around our family and be at the table, but to spend this moment in time with Art was good enough for me. And shortly after we had our meal and sat down and getting ready for whatever was going to take place, all hell broke loose. I mean, there was things going on for the next 3 hours that you had to be there to understand it. Bullets where you could see bullets crossing in front of your face, bombs going off, explosions, and hearing things go by your ears.
Mm.
And so when the firefight started, the lieutenant ordered us to go to a different location to set up some suppression fire for the rest of the company to get into position. Myself, Art, and a few others headed over to this area where the lieutenant wanted us to go, which was an area that had rice paddies and an open area. We crawled through the rice paddies. Everybody got up and sprinted towards this berm that was there for our protection. And we all seemed to hit the berm at the same time. And Art was on my right hand side when we started to run across this open area. And when I hit the berm, I looked to my right. My friend Art was not there.
Mm.
I looked behind me and I saw him laying on his back, motionless. And I went to rescue my brother Marine, grabbed him, and hopefully was going to take him back to some cover and concealment. But unfortunately, in my arms, he took his last breath.
Wow.
And the next time I saw Art,
Mm.
very simply put, was when he was being put on a helicopter and along with other wounded Marines and taken out of the area. And the thing of it was, is I'd been living with for 59 years. I never got to say goodbye.
Mm.
So over these years, things have taken place, and I said to myself, it would be great if I could find out where Art is buried and make it happen to go back there and make my dream come true of saying goodbye to my good friend, George Arthur Myers.
Mm.
So the process started through communications. I find out that George is buried in St. Louis, where he grew up, and he had friends, and he had one surviving family member by the name of Betty, his sister. And as I started receiving these pieces of information, I started thinking, this is my vehicle to say goodbye. My dream is starting to become real. And the best part about it is that in this information, I found out that in 1966, Art's family could not afford a headstone.
Mm.
And in 2010, now this is a long time since Art was buried, the Marine Corps 1st Battalion, 7th Marines presented the family with a 6 plaque and laid it at the head of his burial site. And then I said, that's not enough. That's not saying what I need to say. So the dream continued into where I can probably, if I was able to get back to St. Louis, talk to his sister, answer the questions the family must have over the years about what happened on that day, Thanksgiving Day of 66, and maybe end up even replacing the plaque or leaving the plaque there and put the proper headstone of my friend in place on his gravesite. Uh, with that information in my mind, I had a phone number to get a hold of Betty, his sister. We had a conversation, and as the conversation went on, she had lots of questions. I tried to answer them, and after a few minutes, it felt like I knew Betty all my life.
Mm.
And that was a wonderful feeling, and I'm looking forward to doing exactly what my dream and my mind has said.
Mm.
Go back, say hi to Art, put the proper headstone in place, and maybe just share a shot of Jack Black,
Mhm.
say goodbye, and relieve the burden off my shoulders, as well as the burden off the shoulders of his family.
Mm. That is fantastic. Wally, if you don't mind, I want to share a few observations of things that came to my mind as you were speaking. And it kind of gets back to where you're saying, how many years that's been. I was 2 years old. You were what, 20 when it happened?
1920.
Yeah. So when you sit here and you hear this story, we are involved in so much information overload in today's world. Technology, shorts, videos, TV shows, you get desensitized. What I want the listeners to really embrace is to just allow yourself to realize what you were going through. Like try to put yourself in that moment of that experience. You're in the middle of a firefight. You're uh, experiencing things you never experienced that none of us experience, but you're in it. Bombs, bullets, noise, adrenaline through the roof. And you look back and you see that scene, which you still see in your mind's eye. And you see him being lifted off. Well, you didn't just get to go and take a nap. You're still in a fight. War's still going on. And after the close of that firefight, that wasn't the last one. You had to keep going through, and not only you, but all your comrades, every veteran that has fought in a war had to experience things that we just la-di-da, just kind of skip over psychologically. We've got to make ourselves respect what you went through. And that's the importance of making this dream be fulfilled, because of all the things you could ask for, this is what you're asking for. And that is such a respect, and it has to be honored. And I just want to encourage everybody to donate to this cause and fulfill this dream and make it happen. And if you don't mind, Wally, I would love for us to have a follow-up show, right? When you get to fulfill it, and it's going to happen, it's going to be fulfilled, and you be able to come back and, take pictures and videos and just almost overtake videos, because you never know what moments will be captured. And let's come back and let's have a follow-up episode. But I just want to really, really thank you from the bottom of my heart that this burden can be relieved for you, because you've been carrying it for a long time, brother. So uh, anything else you would like to share or say that you may not have thought of until I'm running my mouth here? So anything you want to throw in there?
Well, as you were saying, you relive it often in your mind, especially on Thanksgiving Day. I've relived that day 59 times, and
Mm.
next year will be 60 years or 6 decades. And to fulfill this dream, to talk to the family, to put the headstone in place. I don't know what I would put on the headstone, but I want everybody to know who George Arthur Myers was.
Mm.
He was my friend, he was my mentor, and I love the boy.
Mm.
So, as time goes on, that would be the ultimate thing that I could take with me to my grave.
Mm.
George and I will be together again,
Mm-hmm.
but not
Amen.
yet. Not
Yeah.
yet.
Well, Wally, we're going to make it happen. And I think it needs to be shared as well that Art and yourself, you had two Purple Hearts, correct?
Yes, sir.
And he also, did he have one before, or was it?
Well, he got one, and then he got another when he died.
Okay. So that's important that, you have two Purple Hearts, and so did your comrade and your best friend. So uh, Anna, if you don't mind, just kind of explain to everyone to where, if you're seeing this episode, in the description, there's going to be a link to donate. And so, Anna, if you want to just kind of share how that process works with Second Wind Dreams.
Yes. So with us being a nonprofit, when you if you click the link, it will take you directly to Wally's Dream, and any donations that you make are tax deductible, of course. So and you can make a donation in honor or in memory of a loved one, or just in honor of Wally himself or and the other Marines, however you'd like to do it. So, and we will be glad to send a card if you make a donation in honor or memory of someone. We will, and you provide their contact information, we will send a card letting them know that you made that donation in their name. So,
Very good.
Yeah. So just, we want to encourage you to donate. It's a great, great dream, and a little goes a long way. So every dollar counts. For sure. So, but we just, we're going to make this dream come true. And we would love for everybody to be a part of it. Every donation makes you a part of this dream.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Wally, thank you, brother. Anna, Second Wind Dreams, thank you. If you're watching this, go donate. Like Anna said, every dollar matters. So this is an incredible dream. It's going to happen. We need everybody's support. Be a part of something amazing. Don't go get your Big Mac. Save that and donate it here, and let's go get Wally to fulfill this dream, because he more than deserves it, and Art's memory and an honor deserves it. And with everybody that has served in our military forces, you deserve it. So from the bottom of my heart and from CareQuest Solutions, I'm very proud to be involved with this. I'm honored to be involved with this. And again, Anna, Wally, thank you for allowing me to do so. And I can't wait for the follow-up episode. And you can come back with some weight and burdens off your shoulders, Wally. So with that said, I'm Mark Little, CareQuest Solutions. And until the next episode, we'll catch you later. Everybody say bye.
Thank you, Mark and Anna, for your involvement.
Thank you for your service, Wally.
Yep.